So hi everyone, I am Darshan Patel from the Circle of Legends, and today I have Deepak Kumbhat and Judy
I
Lujan. Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hello. So today we are going to have a live session on all three platforms, that is LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. And we are going to start in a while. Let me start the countdown now. So the countdown starts. So, hi everyone, those who have joined from a different part of the world. This is your uh, favorite channel, The Circle of Legends, and the show is the collaboration show. It is starting from 1st of September. It has started from 1st of September every day, Monday to Sunday, except Saturday. We are going to discuss with industry experts about your requirements, your own demands, and your own questions. So today we are in the third episode of the sequence. We are going to start this session very soon. But before that, I would like to request each one of you to put the comments that from where you are, which place, which city, and which country. So I'm just seeing that we have uh, Vijay Kumar. Uh, Hi Vijay, we have Bharat, we have Dr. Saraswati, we have Sahil Patel, Venkatesh, Gedala Naga Vijay Kumar, we have Nikita. So guys, please tell us more about where are you from, and let's wait for a couple of more minutes for more users to join. In the meantime, okay, Sahil Patel is from Ahmedabad. Thanks, Sahil, for joining. Nikita is from Mumbai, India. We have Shahil Patel. Hi, Shahil. So all your comments will be visible over here, guys. So if you have any questions, query, you can ask over and I will be flashing it on the screen. So with this brief background, I would not like to waste any further time and would like to hand it over to our host, Judy, and our guest, Deepak, so that they can take us through uh, the various aspects of today's session, LinkedIn Live session, and we all get maximum benefit from their talk. So over to you, Judy.
Thank you, Darshan. I appreciate it. Good morning and good evening to everyone that's joining us. First of all, I want to thank you for joining us today. I'm really excited for myself, for everyone that's joining, and to learn a little bit more about Deepak Kumbhat. I want to quickly introduce him. He is an award-winning business leader and specializing in outsourcing and shared service. He has 20 years of experience in service delivery, change management, and transformation. He has contributed to his society by mentoring, coaching, and sharing his knowledge in different platforms like the Circle of Legends. He's very passionate about leadership and thinking ahead of the curve. So I'm really excited. Deepak, if you want to say a few words to begin with, over to you.
yes, thank you, Judy, for the humble introduction. And of course, I have been working in the industry for 20 years. So now I think it is a good time to give it back to the society, the things it has given it to me. So I don't want just people to leave them on their own and maybe learn from each other's experience. So it's or when I interact with people, it's not only that I give them tips to learn, but also while interacting, it's a mutual exchange of thoughts. Sometimes the generation Z gives us much more to introspect and learn, and then we come with better ideas. So I think it has been a wonderful journey so far. I've been mentoring a lot of people on different subjects, and the results has been promising so far. So I plan to continue with my journey and contribute to the society as much as they have contributed.
Thank you. Today's topic, everyone, is how individuals can add value to your organization and to your society. So I'm really curious if you can comment, please, on what you would perceive as yourself adding value to your organization, what you're currently doing or what you're thinking of doing. You just need a little extra push maybe, and maybe mentoring as well, so you can be successful in that. So we're going to start off the program with obviously hoping to see some comments coming along and welcoming everybody as we move forward. But one of the questions that I want to start off with, Deepak, is how have you added value to your organization and to your society, and what has come from that?
Sure. So, to start with, adding value to the organization seems to be a very, very big term, and sometimes people at different level and different states feel that it is only meant for leaders to add value, and nobody else can add value. But I just want to emphasize that all small contributions that each individual do
Yes.
adds value to the organization. It may be just by following the value of the organization, you can add value to the organization because you are adding to the culture of the organization. A small improvement, which may be very minuscule from the organization perspective, but if you do it, you are actually inculcating the improvement and excellence culture in the organization. So all small or big step, irrespective and where you're doing and how you are doing, just adds value to the organization. Some of the examples where I have over last 20 years have tried to add value to the organization is building culture of improvement and excellence. That's an area I'm very passionate about because I strongly believe that if you can't improve and if you can't, as a leader, build an environment of excellence, then you are not you're just as good as a bot.
Yes.
So, as human being, it is not only that we should grow, but we should create conducive environment for the organization to develop, for the individuals to grow, and that's the job of a leader. So that's what I'm very enthusiastic about, and I strongly believe that when you build a culture of trust, culture of improvement, and people come forward, it is very easy to drive change, and that is how you kind of contribute to the organization development. The second thing that I am very, very passionate about is I strongly believe that you should not be a change receiver, but you should be a change driver, uh, because it makes things easy, and you should foster change, and you should because how the industry is growing today, what was happening in a period of 10 years or 12 years are now happening over a period of 1 year.
Yes.
So that's one thing that is very, very important, that as soon as you start to be a change driver and not just a change resistant person, then it becomes easier and you add value to the organization. And when you are a change driver, you also motivate a lot of people.
Yes.
And so it's a very important skill to inculcate very early in your career, because as we progress and we move towards the digital economy, more technology intervention is going to there. Change is going to be the key role or key differentiator in your career. So I think that is what I propagate, and I have done well in terms of implementing change and executing change, motivating people to not be a change resistance, but also to be a change driver.
Thank you for that. It reminds me of a quote by Henry Ford, which I definitely try to live out through myself, is coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success. So that's what that reminds me of, Deepak. Thank you so much. So let's go to the next question. I would like to ask you if you could think back to when you were in your studies and you were choosing your career path, what key takeaways can you take from your experience that you can share, please?
Sure. So I think that's a very good question to start with. A few things that I think I will like to tell today is irrespective of what field you are studying, whatever degrees you are taking, whether you are taking a bachelor degree or master degree, the way we are changing, and I was reading somewhere by the time the 5 years elapse,
Hmm.
60% of all jobs which we do today will not exist. So,
Hmm.
how relevant it will be that what you study today is you are not able to implement because those jobs will not exist. So,
Yes.
I think it is very important for every individual to learn the life skills very early in their education life as well as the career. And by life skills, I mean some of the skills like building relationship, trying to inculcate habit to learn new things by interacting with the people, building strong domain knowledge, just exploring. There is a plethora of information available on social media like LinkedIn, like and then there is LinkedIn learnings, and then there are other sources of information which was not available maybe 10, 20 years back. But I think now we are equipped to take all that information, absorb all that information, and not just focus on academics because the degrees will not mean anything to anybody. And we are going towards a gig economy or a where gig workers will be more appreciated. So we will not be confined to a particular domain or an industry, but people who can switch over, do amendments, change things, adapt to the technology, irrespective of which field they are, they will be more appreciated. So it is all important to understand that how you can add value, how you can change things, how you can build relationship, because many of the things which is going to happen in 5 years time is quite automated. So
Yes.
you don't really need to learn the formulas, you don't really need to be very calculative because all those jobs will be taken off. So important thing is to develop strategy, building relationship, absorbing the things that others are doing, learning quickly, skilling, reskilling, and unlearning is very important process that I think which we should actually very proactively do rather than just focusing on what we are being taught.
Thank you for that. Yes, that's very true. It's leaning forward, right? And that takes me to the next topic as far as thinking ahead of the curve. I would like to hear your thoughts on that.
Sure. So, as I said earlier, that in 4 5 years of time, technology will get so much coexisting with the human that something like a bot will be a very, very common thing. Already, if I'm leading a team of large people today, there are a lot of bots working along with the humans. So the existence of bots will be very, very prevalent in the future of work, and it is very important that people learn to work with the bots. So it's a, I should call that even I when I lead a team of finance people, I have inculcated in them a culture called techno-functional skills. Because functional skill just will not give you anything. You need to use the techno-functional skills, which is basically understanding, at least understanding what technology can do for you, and maybe identify gaps because I still see people doing the jobs which they were hired to do,
Yes.
but those jobs have started to stop existing anymore, and we need people to identify the gaps between the current jobs and the technology and fill that risk which it exists, and that is how you're going to thrive. Otherwise, you will be left behind because the jobs you have been hired to do will not exist anymore.
Yes. So elevate yourself as well. Don't stay complacent, right?
True, true, very true.
Darshan, over to you. I see there were some comments and questions. They went by really fast. So if you can just share, please. Darshan, okay. We have a question here. One side degree is not important, or a comment. Narrative, on the other hand, educational institutions want faculties with PhDs. Any comment on that, Deepak?
So I'm not very clear on what
Yes.
he's trying
I'm
to
not
answer, but
audible.
Okay, I can hear you now, Darshan. Okay. I'm sorry, I can't see the question. I apologize. All right, Deepak. So final thoughts. The session is about to end. I appreciate you joining us today, and your feedback is greatly appreciated. I'm sure you're open to connections and questions if need to be, so they can reach out to you
sure.
and myself. Just some final thoughts on your passion, which is leadership and mentoring and sharing your knowledge.
Yes, absolutely. I have the profile on LinkedIn. Please connect with me. And if you need any help, I'll be glad to support you. If my
Hi,
experience
Judy.
is
No,
helping
I don't have
people,
an audio.
be
I'm
very
not
great.
able to listen to you.
Give me 1 second.
No, we
Sure.
can talk. Okay. Yeah,
Okay, Darshan, I was just
there is an
asking.
audio problem.
Yes, I could not see the questions that were flashing by. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
so let me ask you the questions.
Okay,
Yeah. So Bharat says technology is not replacement of human capability. Another thing is,
go ahead. We can hear you, Darshan.
yeah, so is degree are relevant or not? Can you see the questions on the screen?
Yes, but they're really small. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, now I
And
see it.
the
Yes.
third one is,
Okay, so what are the topic strategies that you see to balance technology versus human capability? Let's end with that question, Deepak.
Sure. So I think that's a very valid question to see balance in technology versus human capabilities. I think technology is catching up with artificial intelligence, cognitives, etc. All the rule-based work is slowly going to get absorbed by technology. But I think where humans are, so technology is a good servant but a bad master.
Yes.
So I think humans will have the upper hand, but then we need to really change the role that we are currently doing and let technology do the roles which we are currently doing and grow into a different domain or maybe grow into where what technology can't help you with. So building relationship, understanding the issues that the customers have or the stakeholders have, and ensuring that we can build the technology which is or the ecosystem which will support the customers and the stakeholders. So it is more collecting the feedback, working on things, collaborating with people is what humans should do as more that they are currently doing, and let the day-to-day jobs being done run by the bots.
Thank you, Deepak, for your final thoughts. And thank you to everyone that joined us today. Make sure that you connect with us. My name is Judy Lujan. You have Darshan Patel and Deepak Kumbhat. The Circle of Legends has been an amazing journey for myself, so I welcome you aboard as well. And I'll pass it over to Darshan. You
yeah,
are audible. There you
yeah.
go.
Thanks a lot. So I think my audio is clear, but I'm not able to listen to Judy and Deepak. So thanks a lot, Deepak, for attending our session and
Thank you,
being
Darshan.
our guest. Thanks a lot, Judy, for being our host and motivating our students. So let me conclude this with a concluding remark about the program. So this program is designed by the students for the students to pass the value to the students. So in this program, students are coming as a host. They take interview of industry professionals and we derive value so that students, those who are listening to it. And student doesn't mean that those who are doing their graduation or post graduations. Students are those who are learning something. So every one of us can be a student. So I'm very much thankful to those who have attended. I can see many of my friends, those who have attended, and they are professors, teachers, HR professionals, even especially I can say Deepak sir, Deepak, not Deepak Kumbhat, but another Deepak sir. He is from an HR, corporate HR domain. He has also joined. I can see Bharat and several other. I can see Mrudang. So they have joined and they have added a lot of value to us in terms of mentors. So they are playing both the roles. They are learning also, and they are going to teach us also. So let's bring that all skill knowledge together and build an ecosystem that is called the Circle of Legends for collaborative learning. So with that, we are signing off, and let's meet tomorrow. Thanks a lot, Deepak.
Thank
And
you. Take care.
uh,
Bye.
just a minute. Let me exit this and let me say bye bye. So thank you,
Bye,
Deepak, and
everyone.
thanks, Judy.
Thank
Let's
Take
you.
care.
Thank
let's
you for
Bye.
connect
joining,
tomorrow
everyone. And thank you
with a
for my
new goal.
team.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Thanks, Deepak. Bye bye.